Okay, welcome back. It's the 15th of January today, and it is the 5-a-day for further maths, albeit with, again, just 4 questions. Nevertheless, having a quick glance down the questions as I see them in front of me, there's an interesting mix today. It feels a bit more proving and being precise about what you're writing, and this is where easy marks are lost in the exam. So as ever, write what you think is the full answer, and then mark your own when I go through and check you said the right thing. Okay, first question coming up. So first question gives you an isosceles triangle. So ABC is an isosceles triangle where AB equals BC. So in other words, AB, put my pen on, that would help. AB equals BC. And then it says ACD is a straight line, which it needs to say just to confirm that 180 degrees. And then it says prove angle ABC. So it wants ABC. So it wants this angle up here is equal to that algebraic expression there. Okay. As ever with these, it's worthwhile working out what you're going to do first before writing down lots of things which may not be relevant. So I would notice that this angle here is going to be 180 minus x because it's on a straight line. And then I would also notice that this angle here is going to be the same angle because it's an isosceles triangle and base angles are equal, which means the angle we're looking for is 180 minus both of those angles. So now we just need to write that down carefully. So I'm going to start with angle BCA. So angle BCA is equal to 180 minus x because angles on a straight line total 180 degrees. Now, the mark scheme will be looking for specific words. So words like straight line, total 180, depends slightly on the mark scheme. But I know this angle here is 180 minus x, not y, 180 minus x. Then it is also the case that the angle BAC, so BAC is also equal to 180 minus x because base angles, now this is the bit everyone forgets, not just because it's an isosceles triangle, it's because base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Let's be over here, I've got a bit more space. Are equal. And then the angle that we actually want is angle ABC. So angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 180 minus x minus 180 minus x, which is equal to, well, 180 minus 180 minus 180 is minus 180. And then minus minus x plus minus x is 2x. And let's write the thing we want, which is 2x minus 180 degrees. And we need the reason because angles in a triangle total 180 degrees. Now, again, the way the mark schemes will work is the mark schemes will be looking for specific sentences or equivalent words. Obviously, this particular question was all about the word isosceles triangle and then understanding that base angles are equal. But like I say, you need words. Well, let's go through. So you need angles on a straight line, a total 180. Pretty much all of those words in some format. For the second one, you need to mention base angles and isosceles triangles. And for the bottom one, although it sounds an obvious one, angles in a triangle total 180. You need all of that stuff down there. Next question. Okay, use a factor theorem to show that x minus 2 and x plus 5 are factors of. Okay, the way I'm going to do this is a bit of terminology. It helps you sort of write the answer slightly more cleanly. So I'm going to call this f of x, and then I'm going to say f of 2 is equal to 2 cubed. There's not going to be a lot of space here to do both of these, so I'm going to have to squeeze it in a little bit. Plus 2 times 2 squared minus 13 times 2 plus 10. Now, because I show that question, I probably need to show a stage of working in between. So that's going to be 8 plus 2 times 2 squared is 8, minus 13 times 2 is 26, plus 10. So that's 8 plus 10, which is 26, minus 26, which equals 0. Okay, let's do the other one underneath, because then I can make one sentence at the end, which may be slightly easier. So it's not f of 5, it's f of minus 5. So if I do f of minus 5, now again, I'm going to do the working now, then put it all together with a sentence at the end. So f of minus 5 equals minus 125 plus 2 times minus 5 squared minus 13 times minus 5, which obviously is minus is a plus, plus 10, which is equal to, well, minus 100, well, let's write it out. So minus 125, minus 5 squared is 25 times 2 is 50, so plus 50. Minus and minus is a plus, so plus 65, and plus 10 is equal to 0. Then I need the sentence, because so far all I've done is I've done some maths. I haven't actually explained what I'm doing. So now I'm going to say as f of 2 equals 0 and f of minus 5 equals 0, therefore x minus 2 and x plus 5 are factors of f of x. Why? By the factor theorem. Now, it's a bit more A-level than further maths here. Further maths will be a bit more tolerant, but let's just get it right now. We may as well. I'm using the idea of a factor theorem. I'm explaining what I'm doing. I've got my conclusion. I've got my working. That should be 4 marks for the question. Next question. Use the factor theorem to show that. So it's a very similar question. So I'm going to do the same thing again, except I'm going to call this g of x. Now I'm going to do this one slightly quicker just for space reasons, and so you're not watching me just do lots of maths on a sheet. So I'm going to work out g of 2 and I'm going to work out g of minus 5. So g of 2 is going to be equal to 8 plus 11 times 4 is 44. 14 times 2 is 28 plus, and minus 80. And so we've got 8, 44, 28. Yeah, that does indeed work out. So that gives me 0. So I've done the first one. G of minus 5. So minus 5 cubed is minus 125. Okay, 5 squared is 25 times 11 is 250 plus 25, which is 275. And then 14 times minus 5 is minus 70. Minus 80 is equal to... Sure that works out. Yes, it does work out. Is equal to 0. And then the same sentence again. Well, I won't write it all out because you see me write it above. So as g of 2 and g of minus 5 equals 0, therefore x minus 2 and x plus 5 are factors of g of x by factor theorem. So I won't write it out, but I have just written the whole thing out. Okay, that's strange. 2 questions in a row. Next question. Okay, now it makes sense. So the word is hence simplify. Clever question. All right, I like this question. Now it makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fact that part A helps me do the numerator and part B helps me do the denominator. So using part A, I can say that this is the same as, well, I know x minus 2 and x plus 5 are factors. This is a clever question, actually. X plus 5 are factors, which means the missing linear part is going to be x. Well, minus 2 times 5 is minus 10. I want a plus 10, so therefore it's going to be x plus 1. And then down here, oh, sorry, no, it's not, because it's minus 10, I want a plus 1, so it's going to be x minus 1. And then down here, I've got, from part B, I've got x minus 2 and x plus 5. Minus 2 times 5 is minus 10. I want minus 80, so therefore this one's going to be x plus 8. Clever question. Now, as you can see, the way I've written it is the correct order. So my x minus 2's cancel, my x plus 5's cancel, and that just leaves me with x minus 1 over x plus 8. I have to say, I did wonder where this was going, but this is built up really nicely to be a really clever question to help you think how to simplify something that on the face of it looks quite difficult. But what we've done is we found a couple of factors of both equations. The factors happen to be the same factors, which means I can cancel them out, and that just leaves me with something quite neat and tidy at the end. Good little question at the end. A lot of writing today, so I apologise because my writing is definitely not the neatest, but as long as you've got the idea of the sort of things you need to show to get full marks in the exam. As ever, any comments below, do like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks all.